In this video, I'm going to talk about an Irish saint called Saint Assicus. He converted to Christianity after meeting St. Patrick. Prior to his conversion, he was a master metalsmith, and after his conversion, he used these skills for Christianity. So in what way can metal be used in Christianity? It surprised me quite the list of things that are made out of metal that are used in the church. For example, there's the patens, chalices, bells, incense holders, crosses, which can also be for jewellery, croziers, even icons can be made out of metal. In this sort of ancient Irish Christianity, in that time period, from the 5th century onwards, even bookcases and book covers were made out of metal, as well as shrines for relics or special books, for example, the Gospels. In a very interesting book called Liturgy and Ritual of the Celtic Church by F.E. Warren, there's a chapter on the priestly vestments, some of which also are made out of metal or include metal. For example, brooches, crowns, bracelets, rings, and something called a rationale. Saint Assicus was also a member of a royal and druidic family, as well as being an excellent smith, and all three of these things, royalty, being a druid, being a smith, were highly respected things in the Irish pagan society. So such a member of the society converting to Christianity goes a long way to explain how Christianity spread so quickly in the 5th century. Because it appealed to the highest members of the society, it made things a lot easier for more and more people to come into the faith. St. Assicus would then become the first bishop of Elphin, which is a place in County Roscommon. He would teach the monks in a monastery there his art, the metal working, and this area of Elphin would go on to produce, directly or indirectly, some of the things that are recognised as great artworks in this sort of ancient time period. For example, the Cross of Cong, the Shrine of St. Manchan, and the Ardagh Chalice. He would later go and live as a hermit for over 7 years, including on an island called Rathlin O'Byrne. This is quite interesting because it's a very early example of someone going out to live as a monastic lifestyle in one of these islands off the west coast of Ireland. More famous examples including Skellig Michael and the Aran Islands. His monks then came from Elphin to try to get him to return, but it's at that time, in his old age, that he passed from this life into the next. He is mentioned in the Collectanea by Tírechan, which is a hagiography of St. Patrick. I hope this video can be an inspiration for any Orthodox Christians who are involved in this art with metal. It's something that while researching it, I came to realise how valuable a skill it is for an Orthodox parish. Early on I recognised, and I think most people would immediately recognise, the value of an iconographer with paint, because we see the icons all around the church, the value of a good singer as a member of the choir. But this is something I did not realise, how important it is, how many things it's involved in, being able to make things with metal. And it's a skill that I respect a lot. As closing words, I would like to say, rejoice Saint Assicus, who was not only a master of metal, but also a master of the spiritual life.